Wireless video transmission can be very expensive, and it's something that's usually a necessity for most filmmakers' kits. But what if I told you you could get a wireless video transmission that works great for under $100? Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan Luth. I am a filmmaker based out of Orange County, California, and I run a video production company called Outlands Media Group. It has been a long time since I've posted on here, 7 months to be exact. We have been super busy focusing on building our company's niche in electric bike video production. It's a random niche, but it is something we have been focusing on a lot, and it's been very, very exciting over the past year or so building this. So that's what's been taking up a lot of my time right now. But I am happy to be here today to talk a little bit about this cool little gadget here, a very affordable wireless transmission system. So a company named Shimbol reached out to me and sent me these TP Mini wireless HDMI transmitters. You can get these on B&H for $89, which is way less than any wireless transmission professional system I've ever seen. And today we're going to be testing them out, and we'll also be testing out the M5 monitor that they sent to me as well too. I wanted to just throw it on my camera here and show you guys just kind of how I would use this if I was using it for an on-camera monitor, because I do think it works great for that too. One thing I will say I was very impressed with on this is actually the focus peaking. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, and it compared very equally with what I have on my Atomos Ninja V monitor that I typically have on my camera rig. A couple things I do like about this monitor in particular is the low power consumption. That's one of the features that they list on it. These take the NPF batteries, and it's within the $200 range, so that's obviously really nice for anyone looking for something like this too, at a more affordable price point. Another cool feature about this monitor that they have listed is that it is Kalman professionally color corrected, which just basically means it has professional grade color balancing on it. Obviously not something you typically will find in more cheaper monitors. So Shimbol sent me these to test and review, and I figured what better way to do this than by mounting it to an electric bike and seeing the distance and range of how these work outside. All right, so here we are outside. I rigged up my Pocket 4K to the side of this e-bike to get a cool looking hard mount shot, kind of like this. And on top of the rig, you'll see I have the transmitter unit ready to go, sending signal over here to the receiver, which is running feed to the M5 monitor. One thing I really loved about this was how easy it was to set up. I literally didn't even have to do anything other than just turn on the TX and RX units, and they synced up within about like 60 seconds. So we're down at the road here where I'll be riding, and we're gonna see how far I could go before I lose feed. The transmitter system is supposed to last up to 600 feet, so we'll see if I can get that far before it freezes or cuts out. All right, here we go. So as you can see, so far it's doing pretty well, and we're still getting great feed. Right about here, starts to freeze up a little bit and cut out. Okay, so right where it started to cut out was just a little bit after where this 25 mile an hour thing on the road was. So I pulled up Google Maps just to see like how far this was, and this is actually just about 300 feet. So it's quite a bit shy of the supposed 600 feet. However, that could also just be because I'm outside, you know, there's power lines and stuff around, could be some interference. So because this isn't necessarily the use of most filmmakers to go put something onto an e-bike and ride around on city streets, I also just wanted to take this inside to test it out in a more controlled environment to see how it does. So this would be more like if I were shooting on an indoor set or a house or something along the lines where there may be walls in place and all sorts of that kind of stuff that could interfere with the signal. And so far, honestly, I'm really impressed because I've used transmission systems like this before, and a lot of times as soon as there's like a wall in place, it just totally starts to cut out. So maybe this is more the better use case for a product like this. All right, so there you go. So maybe it's not the best for electric bike video production. I was impressed by just how well it did go based on their range rating and the price point and stuff like that. I wasn't expecting it to go as far as it did. But what I will say is what I do think this is really built for is being used in a controlled setting, studio, in a house where there's not a lot of obstructions going on. Who I don't think the wireless transmission system is for anyone trying to do long range monitoring. I would not be able to use this on any of the e-bike commercials that we do. I would need something more like the DJI transmission, which is something we typically do use for that kind of stuff. However, that being said, if you were running a black arm off of a camera car or something like that, and you needed to just have like transmission inside of the car to see what you're doing, I really do think that these would do the job pretty well, just given how well they performed when I did test them out in more close range situations. I think these would be great for anyone looking for a more affordable solution to wireless transmission that maybe are not needing it for such a long range. So one last thing I wanted to mention, if you're interested in a product like this, Shimbol is having an event for World Photography Day where they'll be set up in the stores that they sell their products in, where you can go in and test them out and check them out. They'll have prizes and all that sort of stuff. This will be going on from August 16 to August 30 of this year, I believe. So if you want to go check them out in person, be sure to go check out their website, and I'm sure you can get more information on the event there. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe. If you want to purchase these for yourselves, definitely go check out their products on their website, or B&H or Amazon or wherever these are, and maybe leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you would use a transmitter and a monitor setup like this. But that's all for today, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.